Hello children, I am Kusum Dubey, teaching in Rajawadi, Mumbai Public School. Subject EVS Part 2, Standard 4. Topic Work of Sons. Today we are going to learn Environmental Studies Part 2, Chapter 2, Work of the Sons. The tradition of sons that began in Maharashtra with Sri Chakradhar, Sant Namdev, Sant Dhyaneshwar, Sant Chokhamela was continued by Sant coming from various strata of society. In this group of sons are included Sant Goroba, Sant Savata, Sant Narhari, Sant Eknath, Sant Sheikh Mohammed, Sant Tukaram, Sant Niloba, etc. Similarly, Sant Janabai, Sant Soirabai, Sant Nirmalabai, Sant Muktabai, Sant Kanhopatra and Sant Bahinabai Siurkar are also included. They taught people various virtues like compassion, non-violence, charity service, equality and brotherhood. No one is inferior, no one is superior, all are equal. Such was the sentiment that was created by sons in the mind of people. Similarly, Samarth Ramdas also rendered his work in Maharashtra. Picture of some of the sons mentioned in the book are shown on the screen. Let us start with Sri Chakradhar. Sri Chakradhar Swami was originally prince from Gujarat. He became an ascetic and came over to Maharashtra and moved all over Maharashtra preaching equality. He did not believe in any discrimination based on gender or caste. So, several men and women became his followers. The sect he established is known as Mahanubhav sect. Memorable incidents from his life have been compiled in a book titled Leela Charitra. Sant Namdev. Sant Namdev was a great devotee of Vitthal. He lived in the village Narasi. He composed numerous songs in praise of God, performed kirtans everywhere and brought about general awakening among the people. He moved all over Maharashtra to spread Bhagavad Dharma and taught the people deep devotion to God. He instilled in them the desire to protect their religion. He later traveled all over India spreading the message of humanity. He traveled to Punjab and spread the message of equality among the people there. Even today, some of his verses are included in Guru Granth Sahib. His songs are still sung all over Maharashtra with great love and devotion. Sant Dhyaneshwar. Dhyaneshwar family belonged to Apegaon. Nivruttinath and Sopandev were his brothers. Muktabai was his sister. Bigoted men of the time used to look down upon these children because they were the offspring of a sannyasi. It happened like this. Their father took sannyas and retired from worldly life. As a sannyasi, B left home. But later on, obeying the order of his guru, he returned home and started living with his wife. Therefore, children were born afterwards. The narrow-minded religious leaders did not think it right that a sannyasi should have children. People persecuted these children and banished them from their community. There is a story about Dhyaneshwar in your textbook. Let's read. Once Dhyaneshwar went round the town begging for alms, but no one would give him any alms. He had to listen to abusive language instead. Young Dhyaneshwar was deeply pained by these incidents. He entered his hut and locked the door from inside to grieve over his lot. Muktabai came and knocked at the door. She said, "Open the door, Dhyaneshwar. How can we remain drawn in our own sorrow? Who will then look to the welfare of the world?" These words of his sister gave new hope to Dhyaneshwar. He forgot his personal sorrow and started his work. Everywhere the people and backward people were being oppressed in the name of the religion. Dhaneshwar went among the people and taught them to have faith in God, give equal treatment to all, help those in trouble, and allay their misery. This was the gist of his advice to the people. Dhaneshwar's words are heard in every nook and corner of Maharashtra for the last 700 years. In those days, all religious teaching was confined to Sanskrit books. The language of ordinary people in every day it was Marathi. Dhaneshwar wrote his outstanding book Dhyaneshwari in Marathi. He thus opened wide for his people the doors of knowledge, where he preached the ideal of brotherhood among all men. At a very early age, at Alandi near Pune, Dhyaneshwar took samadhi, that is, put himself in a trance from which he never came out. Even today, on the 11th day of Asad and Kartik, lakh of pilgrims go to Alandi, Pandhari with devotion. Sant Eknath. Sant Eknath carried on the work started by Sant Dhyaneshwar and Sant Namdev. He lived in Paitan. He preached that the way to reach God was through devotion, bhakti marg. He wrote numerous religious songs, abhangs, ovi, and bharuds. His advice to the people was not to accept any distinction of high and low. He made friends with the poor and the downtrodden and taught them devotion of God. His love extended even to the dumb animals. He exhorted the people to love all living beings and practiced what he preached. Eknath impressed the message of love and equality on the minds of the people. Sant Tukaram. Two great sons, Tukaram and Ramdas, lived in Shivaji's time. Tukaram came from Dehu near Pune. He owned a farm and also a grocery shop. His forefathers used to lend money to the needy people, but Tukaram drowned in the river Indrayani all the records of loan papers he had, thus giving relief to many. He would go to the neighboring hill and sing song in praise of God Vitthal. On the 11th day, Ekadasi of the month of Asad and Kartik, he would go to Pandharpur. He wrote devotional songs, abhang, and performed kirtans. Shivaji Maharaj also attended his kirtan. Sant Tukaram preached to the people about the virtues of pity, forgiveness, and peace of mind. He also gave them the message of equality. He alone is a son, and God dwells with him who calls the weak and the downtrodden as his own. He impressed his truth on the minds of the people. People accepted him as a great religious leader and showered their praise on him. Even today, all over Maharashtra, we hear people proclaiming Gyanaba, Tukaram, the name of the two great sons, Dhyaneshwar is called Gyanaba. Also, even today, Tukaram Gatha is read in every household. Samarth Ramdas. At the same time, the hills and valleys of Maharashtra were filled with the echo of Jaya Jaya Raghuveer Samarth. Glory be to the great Rama. In vocation constantly on the lips of the great Sant Ramdas. Ramdas was born Jamb on the banks of the Godavari in Maharashtra. His birthday falls on Ramnavami, the day on which the great hero Rama was born. Narayan was his real name, but he preferred to call himself Ramdas, the servant of Rama. Through his great book, Das Bodh, he taught men the ways of good life. Through his Manache Shlok, stanzas addressed to the mind, he gave people lessons in good thought and good conduct. To popularize the worship of strength, he raised the temple of Hanuman, the god of strength. He exhorted people to be strong and told them of the power that resides in a united people. He taught them to organize themselves and fight against injustice. This gave courage to the people. The work of the sons brought about a great awakening among the people. Religion once again became thing to be respected and a spirit of self-reliance was born. People regained the lost confidence. This great awakening among the people brought about by the sons helped Shivaji in his fight for Swaraj. So children, I hope you will understand the lesson. Now we will begin with question and answers. First question is fill in the blanks. A. Sant Namdev was a great devotee of Vitthal. B. At a very early age at Alandi near Pune, Dhyaneshwar took Samadhi. C. Sant Tukaram drowned in the river Indrayani. Yes, all the record of loan paper he had. To popularize the whip of strength, Samarth Ramdas raised the temple of Hanuman. Yes, very good. Write the answer in one sentence. What discrimination did Chakradhar Swami not believe? Answer. Sri Chakradhar Swami did not believe in any discrimination based on gender and caste. B. What desire did Sant Namdev instill among the people? Answer. Sant Namdev instilled in them the desire to protect their religion. C. What advice was rendered by Sant Eknath? Answer. Sant Eknath impressed the message of love and equality in the mind of the people. D. What message was propagated by Samarth Ramdas? Answer. Samarth Ramdas propagated the message that power resides in the united people. Understand? Okay. The next question, that is third, give answer in 3 or 4 sentences. First question is, why did Sant Dhyaneshwar lock himself up in his hut? Answer. Once Dhyaneshwar went round the town begging for alms, but no one would give him any alms. He had to listen to abusive language instead. Young Dhyaneshwar was deeply pained by this incident. He entered his hut and locked the door from inside to grieve over his lot. Second question, what message did Sant Tukaram give? Sant Tukaram preached to the people about the virtues of pity, forgiveness, and peace of mind. He also gave them the message of equality. He alone is a son, and God dwells with him who calls the weak and downtrodden as his own. Thank you, children. I hope you get your all answers and you understand the lesson. So, thank you once again. Bye bye, children.